Hi, happy Webtoon Wednesday. Today I'm going to be talking about Dazzling Bright, also known as Shining Brightly.
This is the female lead Yeonso, but I'm going to call her Nuna because that's what the male lead usually calls her. This is the male lead, Han Gyul, I think is how you pronounce it. I know this isn't the greatest picture, but this is the second male lead who went to college with our female lead.
We follow the female lead, who I'm going to refer to as Nuna because that's what the male lead refers to her as. And she is 28 years old. She is a web novel author. She's not very famous, but she does have an agency that she works for, so she's not terrible. And she does have some published work, but nothing that has like blown up and has been like super big or popular. So she works herself to the bone. Basically all she does is like eat, sleep, and work all throughout the night. She doesn't exercise and doesn't really live a healthy lifestyle. Because of this, she ends up passing out while on the phone with her, not producer, but like her agent person. And she goes to the hospital. While she's at the hospital, she ends up kind of becoming friends with the boy man in the hospital bed next to her. I guess he is very athletic and he has a bunch of athletic paperwork with him that goes on the floor, and she asks him to exercise with her, like teach her how to like exercise or like be her support person, which he agrees to like right away. They don't exchange names, they don't exchange numbers. All they do is give a time and place to meet at a stadium where the college is. So for our main female lead, she believes that the male lead is in college, which is still quite a bit younger than her. So she's 28, so she's thinking this guy is probably like at least 7 years younger than her, like maybe 20, 21. Now they keep on going to the stadium. They do a couple exercise routines together, just mainly like walking or running like laps around the field, nothing too big or serious. They go on a hike one other time. And our second male lead is a college mate that Nuna knows. So they end up bumping into each other at a coffee shop, and he takes her like out to dinner. And one time they're going to meet up as they're just as friends. They meet up at a coffee shop, and when she's there, our male lead, Jiul, however you say it, he walks in with two of his friends, and he's in a high school uniform, which totally blows her away because in her mind, she was thinking he was in college, and he's so much younger now than what she was expecting him to be. Now, I will say, unlike a lot of other webtoons or manga, maybe even some TV shows, like the female lead doesn't continue their relationship, because even though they were hanging out and everything they did was really innocent, you can still tell by reading that our male lead was trying to court her and trying to move the direction into them dating, because that's what he wanted. He has liked her for much longer than she even realized he liked her or knew her. So for her though, it's over. Like she knows that it's like really not appropriate and it's not okay, and they have this confrontation where she's basically like, we can't see each other anymore, we can't talk to each other anymore, like this is over. So even though she was starting to have feelings for him and she liked him, she knew that it was not okay to stay with him, which I will say I think is a lot different than other ones, because a lot of other webtoons would kind of force them to stay together, like have them keep that relationship but keep it in secret and like cause all this other drama. But for her, she's like an actual, reasonable, reliable adult where she's like, no, that's wrong, we're not going to be together, that's like a no go. So they end up not seeing each other for over 2 years, and by chance they end up seeing each other again, but she's so shocked she hides because she doesn't know what to do. and he doesn't actually know if he saw her. Like, they made eye contact and he thinks he saw her, but he's not sure. And then our female lead starts dating the second male lead, and they're in like quite a serious relationship. So our male lead still has feelings for the female lead, and I really believe that the female lead still has feelings for the main male lead. Whether like fated soul bond, or you know, they want to be with each other, whatever, like they still have a connection there that she can't deny. She hasn't acted on it or made any advancements towards it because she's being a faithful partner to her spouse. But this is a very good webtoon. I really like it. I wish it was finished because I want to know how it ends. I'm only at like chapter 80 or 81, somewhere around there. I would highly recommend it, even though this is kind of, I would say, almost like a vague overview of what goes on, because there's a lot of other stuff that goes on in between, but I can't really fill you in on everything because then that would take away a lot of the story, and I already feel like I'm giving away a lot as it is now. But I would highly recommend, if you are interested in a romance, a sport related one where the female is older and the male is younger, this would be a good one, especially since it doesn't have anything inappropriate in it either, at least not so far. Maybe give it a shot. Well, I thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.